What's up guys, AlvisGaming here, back for another episode of Pokémon FireRed. In our last video, we went on the SS Anne, had a little bit of a fun time there, beat up all the people on there, pretty much gate crashed the party, met the captain, rubbed his back, probably shouldn't have, that was kind of weird. Then we went and we beat up a ex-army vet who some reason uses Pokemon in warfare. We never expand upon that, because why not? We also caught the second member of our team, Digby, who, in the process of one video, evolved from Diglett to Dugtrio. Before we get this video properly started today, I noticed something while editing last video, which I think we should go do. I'm just gonna do it. Alright. And we're back. What I wanted to try and show you is that if you go back to the route before Vermilion City, you can find Meowth, which we already caught, but I want to show you. It has the ability Pickup, which is an amazing ability, because randomly, depending on the level of the Pokemon, they will pick up random items, and obviously it just generates free items, which is always a plus. So I recommend, if you are going around with a team, like a very empty team like I have, I would recommend filling up your slots with Meowths, so you can get as many items as possible. It's always a good thing to have a Pokemon with Pickup, in my opinion, and I just recommend picking this up right now. Take advantage of it. It's a really good ability, because sometimes you can get amazing items for free, and it's just generally great. So I'm going to fill up my team with Meowths. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Another thing I learned that will be really helpful is, while Paris is a really good HM user, and I would 100% recommend him, do you know who else can learn HM01 card? Our Meowths, of course. So, now we have a bunch of Pokemon on our team who can constantly get us items. And not only that, it also helps fill up the slots of our party a bit, so that's what I'm kind of liking. And we're not going to get the next team member again for a while, so we're going to be stuck with good old Buddy and Digby this time. It's not going to be as long as the wait to get Digby, but, you know, still quite a bit in my opinion. But anyway, let's just go on let's move on with the video. So yeah, we're going to head straight over to Route 11. There is some stuff we can go do now if we want to go backtrack, but there's a lot better way to go backtrack if you really want it. Oh! Oh, I completely forgot about that. That's another thing we could go do right now. Speaking of backtracking, I'm gonna cut back. Right, and we're back. So we got that bike voucher from the Pokemon President Fan Club, the other video. So we head back to the bike shop, and now we see a bike voucher. And now for the bike voucher, we can get us a handy dandy bicycle. The bicycle is another movement upgrade, so we can go even faster. And I forgot what button I bound select to, so let's find out. No. Oh, it's backspace. Alright, so we're back in Vermilion City, so hopefully for real this time, we're going to head over to Route 11 and we're going to continue on. And we've got a bunch of trainers to fight, so let's get right on it. My Meowths haven't picked up anything yet, which is thing. Who do I want to lead? May as well get Digby out on front. Just have him try and get to level 30. And yeah. Okay, so Youngster Eddie's going to send out an Ekans, which is a really good Pokemon if you're playing the original Game Boy Red and Blue games. because he can learn the move Wrap, which I probably mentioned before, but Wrap is like so overpowered in that game because it's glitched as fuck. Alright. Okay, right, so yeah, we beat that easily. And I also think, while I'm around here and I've got trainers to fight, I think I'm going to explain natures, because I have been long overdue for that. So, natures, as you gathered, are something that you can get with every single Pokemon you catch. Some Pokemon have different natures from each other. For example, my Digby has a Brave nature, which has... So natures affect what stat growth. Mostly, some natures have no stat growth, but like some natures have an increased stat and a decreased stat. So for example, Brave increases attack but decreases speed, which doesn't normally sound great for a Dugtrio because Dugtrio is a sweeper, but I kind of like the attack and it doesn't really seem like it's hampering on Dugtrio's ability, or Digby's ability to kick ass, which is good. But nature is important if you ever want to go into competitive Pokemon, which is not something I entirely recommend, but it's still something you probably should consider when raising Pokemon. So if you're wondering why your Dugtrio is different from mine, it probably could be due to different natures. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to list every nature and explain what they are, so you've got a nice little handy dandy little thing to reference. So, to start off with, we've got a hardy nature, which has no increased stats and no decreased stats. Next we have lonely nature, which has an increased attack stat with a decreased defense stat. Then we've got brave, as I mentioned before, increased attack, decreased speed. Adamant nature is increased attack, decreased special attack. So if you've got a Pokemon that is a really good physical sweeper, but they don't really learn many special moves, Adamant nature is an amazing one. Naughty nature increases attack, decreases special defense. Again, could be a really good nature, but I don't really like the decreased defense on anything really. I like most of my things having semi-decent defense on both fronts. Speaking of defense, we got bold nature, which increases defense but decreases attack. So if you've got a really tanky Pokemon, or like a special tank, that could be quite good. Then you've got docile, which is like hardy and it doesn't have any increased or decreased nature effects. Then you've got relax, which is increased defense, decreased speed. Again, really good for tanks, unless you want your tanks to have a little bit of speed on them. Then you've got Impish Nature, which is increased defense, decreased special attack. Then you've got Lax, which is increased defense and decreased special defense. Then we have Timid, which is increased speed, decreased attack. So opposite of Brave, which is fitting. Then you've got Hasty Nature, which is increased speed and decreased defense, which again makes sense for it being called Hasty. Serious Nature, like hardy and docile, does absolutely nothing for natures, so very neutral Pokemon you'd have there. Jolly Nature has increased speed, decreased special attack. Naive is increased speed, decreased special defense. Modest is increased special attack, decreased attack. Pretty much opposite of good old-fashioned Adamant, which is really good if you have a good special attacker. Then you have Mild Nature, which is increased special attack for decreased defense. Again, I like having my Pokemon with a bit of defense, so not too amazing, but still quite good. It's really down to preference, like most of these natures. Quiet is increased special attack and decreased speed. Bashful is another neutral nature. Rash is special attack up and special defense down. Calm Nature is special defense up and attack decrease. Gentle is special defense up and defense decrease. Sassy is special defense up and speed decrease. And it's sassy, not sussy. And Careful Nature, which we aren't for careful because we're getting intimidated, is increased special defense, decreased special attack, which I don't like that a lot, but hey ho. And there's Quirky, which, despite the name, is very not quirky, as there is no increase or decrease. In other games, natures can affect some other things, which we're not going to talk about because there's no point, because it's not even in this generation. But that is a in-depth guide on natures. That's what every single nature does. There's just going to be a nice little thing on screen. Future Alvis is going to hate me for it. Feel free to put a fuck you, Future Alvis. But yeah, this is a good old in-depth guide on everything you need to know about natures. Again, natures don't make or break Pokemon, but it's just, it might give you the couple extra points you need to make a certain Pokemon viable, or it can grant you a neat experience with your Pokemon. Like, for example, if you have the nature, you could make your Dugtrio defensive. I wouldn't recommend that because it's not really what Dugtrio is built for, but hey, that's the fun of Pokemon, is that you can have completely unique types. My Pokemon are different from yours, and that's awesome. And yeah, it's just so you have a deeper understanding of growth of Pokemon. So for example, my attack stat's going to be very much higher compared to someone who doesn't have an increased attack nature like Brave. Which, I mean, out of the list there, Brave, I was initially a bit hesitant of Brave, but it's pretty good. I mean, to be fair, I would have kind of liked Adamant Nature, if I'm being honest, because I believe Earthquake is a pretty physical move, I think it is. Physical move, I want to say. So that would have been nice for Digby here, but hey-ho. We seem to be doing quite well without it. I kind of like it, because Digby seems to be one-shotting things now, which is fucking awesome. Excuse my language. Buddy is actually starting to fall behind. During the montage when I was trying to catch Meowth, it was doing tackles and was one-shotting things compared to Digby, who can one-shot things with nearly all of his moves, despite being a lower level. It just goes to show that Venusaur is very much a more bulky special attacker than it is a physical tank. But again, with the right nature, you could do that. Natures can also tie into a thing called effort values, but I am going to be completely honest, I don't really want to explain that because effort values are very fucking annoying to explain, and I'll be honest, I don't have a complete understanding of it. But who knows, maybe if this series gets a bit more popular, maybe one day I'll sit down and I'll properly talk about effort values, even if I don't want to. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying this game. This game has been a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. And I'm liking the team I'm building. I think I've done really good. This is like the first proper time I've sat down and like built a team. Because normally I end up either using Pokemon that I know are good, or I end up using Pokemon that I know for a fact are good, or like just my favourites. Or I just do a Nuzlocke and I just use random Pokemon anyway, so there's not really a team composition. But this time I've kind of put myself, obviously I've put Pokemon I like in my team so I can like say stuff about them. But for example, I've never actually used the Dugtrio before. This is my first time using a Dugtrio. I've known Dugtrios to be very good Pokemon. I've just never used one personally myself, and this has just gone to show how good Dugtrio is. Also, I don't normally pick Bulbasaur. I picked Bulbasaur like once in another game not too long ago, and I was like, wow, Bulbasaur is actually pretty fun. I'm normally a Squirtle type of guy. I never really go for Charizard. I think he's a bit overrated in my opinion. But maybe that's just the fatigue talking because the amount of times Game Freak likes to use Charizard in their games. But yeah, no, I'm starting to use Pokemon that I never would have thought of. There is some Pokemon that we have left that I've also never used, which I'm very interested in using. I think only out of the Pokemon I have left planned for the team, I believe only one of them I've actually used before in a team, which is going to be very interesting in my opinion. Because that's part of the fun of Pokemon, I feel like, and it's kind of why I feel like younger me kind of got burnt out very easily with the series. Well, one, because all the games are very similar. But it's like I never tried to change how I played Pokemon, which obviously, if you're gonna play the game exactly the same, then of course it's gonna be fucking boring. That's just kind of how it works. Like, this game has its problems, but I will say one thing, it still holds up really well for a Game Boy game. Yeah, no, looking at the team, only one Pokemon I actually like use a lot is left on the team that I have to get. Which we will see our eventual friend sooner or later. Oh, and Digby turned level 30. Just goes to I wasn't paying too much attention, I got wrapped up in what I was saying. And yeah, we've just been finding a lot of gamblers and youngsters here. Oh, gamers, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what we all look like. There we go, the Voltorb goes down. It's kind of good we're outspeeding Voltorbs at this point. But yeah, no, this playthrough has really invigorated my love again for Pokemon. Like, I've recently been watching a lot more Pokemon stuff. I've started playing... I've been playing through that new Emerald, like, roguelike ROM hack, and that is so fucking fun. Who knows, maybe if I start streaming again at some point, which I have planned to do. Oh, we got a escape rope. Then maybe we could do that again. I'm going to check if I've fought everyone. Which I think I have. Oh, and random encounter. Yeah, if I have, I'm gonna go heal and then we're gonna continue on. I mean, this is a bit more of a chill part in my opinion, because I'll be honest, unless I want to sit down and make this part like nearly 2 hours, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the next gym. I think we're going to have to end the video right as we get to the next gym. And hell, the next city is quite bulky, and there's a lot to explain, so I think maybe it might be 2 more parts before I even get to the next gym leader, which is fine, I guess. I mean, it would be nice if I could have done, like, a gym leader per video, but, like, from what I'm gathering, is that these videos are, like, becoming bulkier and bulkier each time I do it, which is fine. I like long videos. I think that's just how I personally enjoy watching videos, in my opinion. A lot of the videos I watch on YouTube are very long in length, but I know some people don't enjoy that type of thing, which is fine. People can like and dislike what they like, but I want to kind of find like the perfect balance of long but not too long. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good advice. Yeah, there is actually the name raider in Lavender Town. And we can actually go change our name. So if you guys have got any new nicknames for any Pokemon we have caught up to this point. And there's also a trade up here. If you want to, like, suggest any nicknames, feel free. I saw one which was Mahmood for fucking Buddy, which is really funny in my opinion. And I believe you're an Oakshade. Oh. Okay, so yeah, if you catch over 30 types of Pokemon, you can get the item finder, which is nice, but I don't really like. I don't ever really use it. I mean, most of the time, hidden items are quite obvious, and once you... Oh. Hello, Snorlax. I like that. I love that strike. Right, I forgot. You can't actually go up that way. And I believe... Ah, okay, right. I know where to go. So yeah, you can't actually go up that way. Which I may or may not have forgotten. Let's just ignore that though. And I don't actually think I went to go heal, so I'm gonna go do that right now. Because it's on the way. I think we actually do need to go back to Cerulean City. Because there is a cut tree which will allow us to go on, I think. Let's have a quick look. Kanto can be sometimes hard to navigate, but we should be fine. Oh yeah, forgot that guy won't let us go. Yep. That's correct. So yeah, if you guys couldn't tell from that, we actually, when we don't go through, we could actually go to a city if we could pass through this, but the guy there won't let us because he wants a drink. Which, I mean, very petty reason. Kind of like a bouncer at a nightclub. You gotta give him something if you want to get through. But yeah, this actually lets us cut through all the way down. So in theory, if we could get in, we could have actually fought the gym leader at Saffron City as our third gym badge, and then Lieutenant Surge would have been our fourth one, which would have been interesting, and also probably really easy, which I will explain later. But hey ho. So we go through this way, and this is our way to Rock Tunnel, which seems to be our next destination, so we can get to Lavender Town, so we can get to the next city. So let's get started. But yeah, no, I have been playing a lot more Pokemon as well. So I've been playing the roguelike, and I've also been playing a bit of Ultra Sun today, which is quite fun. Because I literally saw a random video on YouTube, and it was like, oh, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is like one of the hardest games to Nuzlocke. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. May as well give it a shot. Alola's been a region that, like, I didn't really like it on this exception. I mean, it was alright the first time I played for it. And then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came out, not too long after me beating Moon. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll pick up Ultra Moon. And, my god, I think that was the Pokemon game that broke me in, like, oh my god, these Pokemon games are very similar. Because Ultra Moon is, like, nearly a one-to-one copy of Pokemon Moon. Oh shit, I got sleep outed. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna have to switch out. Oh shit, my Meowth got something. It's like a little loot box. But anyway. Yeah, that was the game that caused me great fatigue and made me hate Alola, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've enjoyed my time so far with it. It's been a very I mean, obviously, I'm still in the fucking tutorial because the tutorial in every Pokemon game is fuck off long except for this one. But it's definitely a unique Pokemon. There's so many new types of Pokemon you can catch it very early on, which is I love. That's one of the complaints I had about this game is that the starting variety of Pokemon is so small, and I don't know, I may not be completely engaged on the story, and I may not like how the game overly looks, but I gotta give credit where credit's due. It is a nice looking game for the system, and quite fun as well, even though I've already lost my starter, and I haven't even done the first trial yet. There's another thing I kind of found interesting, is that it's like a game with no gym leaders, and really challenges the formula, which I like. Anyway, enough about talking about another game in the same series, which I don't really like doing. Let's continue on. Alright, and quickly while we have the chance, I'm going to go back and heal. Because Digby got fucking put to sleep. So that fucking needs to wake up. Oh yeah, my Meowths. Let's open up my Meowth, see what we get. Oh, we got an Oranberry? That's cool. A Bluey Berry. TM10? Oh yeah, you could get TMs, because like obviously they're... See, that just goes to show. I didn't even realize you could get TMs. TM10. Oh, I got TM10 hidden power. Oh, that's fucking awesome. I can actually sell that if I wanted to, because I'm not going to use that. Oh, TM40 Aerial Ace. That's a fucking cool-ass move if you got a good flying type, which... spoilers, we might have one soon. Alright. Come on, Digby. To work with you. Magnitude 10. Magnitude's such a fucking great move. Like, Jesus Christ, it's done us a service. That shit is literally wiping out everything. Bring it, Onyx. Bring it, bitch. Fucking snaky looking bitch. Whoa! Digby grew to level 31. Damn, he's literally caught up to Buddy. That's literally absurd. You mean my Duck Trio, Venus, Ivysaur, and Meowths? Oh shit. Forgot I had my thing on. Oh, look at you with the fire types. What a bad type matchup you've walked into. Alright. Oh boy, a bug type trainer, let me guess. Can you at least have like Beedrill and... Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, variety. Oh shit. Oh shit, that could be deadly. Because I know you know Fury Attack, and a fun fact about like multiple hit moves, which I just realized. Apparently, if you do a move like Focus Energy or anything that increases your hit rate, crit rate, it actually increases the hit. Like every time you do like Fury Attack or like Bullet Seed, it like rolls for each like hit if it's a crit or not, which can be really dangerous if you get a really high like crit rate raising move or like item. So that's what I'm saying, like, the item finding things are not that hard to find. I'm sorry, but like they are just not. I think I might need to start buying repels. Mainly because I'm getting a bit too overpowered, and also random encounters are very annoying. Alright. This is very much like the route by Pewter City that we fought up to get to Mount Moon. And Rock Tunnel sounds like it's going to be another Mount Moon endeavor, so I actually probably should have stocked up on repels. Ah well. Not much you can do about it, is there? Why is your Weedle and like Caterpie level 20? Just fucking evolve them. At this point, you're abusing the poor fucks. And that's coming from the guy who's dropping literal... Oh my god, Venonat. Oh, I love Venonat. Such a cute little fucker. Like, honestly, I love Venonat. It's such a cute Pokemon. I would use one, but like... Because I actually don't mind the typing of Bug Poison. It's actually quite good in my opinion. But like, I don't like Venomoth. It doesn't look good. Venonat looks so much more cuter. Oh wait, shit. Oh my god, he's higher level. Right, fine, buddy. You need to go. You can't be showed up by the guy who literally came in like last video. Oh shit! I didn't mean to put Leech Seed. Come on, buddy. You need to start sweeping. Alright, good old Sandshrew. I think he's actually... This might actually lead to Buddy evolving this fight, I think. Because I believe Buddy evolves at level 32. Or maybe. Maybe. Yeah, cut my attack in half. It's almost like I'm a special tanky twat. Look, I was not very effective and I got a crit and I still one-shot you, so... Oh, just barely. Alright, fine, I kind of have to put him in front. But, like, I'm impressed with how fucking... I mean, I'm glad we kept some of those trainers alive to... Raspberry. Oh my god, this is amazing. I mean, I think the reason the berries are so high compared to other stuff is probably because you don't normally get berries in the Kanto region. Not naturally, anyway. I mean, I could be wrong on that, because I didn't grow up with Kanto. I grew up with Sinnoh. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, it's been a while since I've done that. I am impressed with myself. Oh, isn't that fitting? Buddy evolved from a Bulbasaur into an Ivysaur while we were fighting Geodudes and Onyxes. It makes sense for him to evolve again while fighting another Rock-type trainer. Yeah, come on! Here it comes! Buddy is evolving! I have never actually seen Venusaur's sprite in FireRed. That is so fucking goofy. He goes like, "Arr!" But hey, we've now got both of our Pokemon fully evolved, and our starter Pokemon is no longer a baby. And look at those fully evolved stats. That's pretty damn good. As I said, special tank all the way. Anyway, let's let our Venusaur have a debut battle against Picnicker Caitlin, who sends out a Meowth. We have a bunch of them. Go, buddy. Now that back sprite looks a lot better, but I'm sorry, Meowth, but you ain't getting out of this one. I believe Buddy Bulbasaur out of all of the 3 starters evolves the quickest, so like if you want to get to the final evolution quickest, it's probably best to go with that. I believe Charizard evolves the latest because it's like, I think it's hard mode. And obviously Squirtle evolves in like the mid-range, so yeah. Alright, and we're back! Welcome to Route 10, and all we have here is a Pokemon Center, and then we're going bang on into Rock Tunnel, which is going to be certainly an endurance. I don't have any repels, do I? Oh we do! That's probably not going to be enough, but hey ho, that could be nice. Oh wow, that's really not... 20... Wow, the Everstone, such an amazing item. It prevents Pokemon from evolving, which, like, I can't really think of a situation where that could be handy. I mean, maybe if you want to... No, because, like, that's not the thing, that's a stone evolution, you'd have to willingly do that. Okay, never mind then, I just nearly thought of a use for it, but I was like, oh, no, that wouldn't work. No, give me your item. A Raspberry... and an Oranberry. Nice. Alright, into Rock Cave we go. Rock Tunnel, I mean, whatever. Yeah. Here's the gimmick with this dungeon. You can't see shit! Yeah, you can't see shit, and you're gonna be stumbling in the dark. And there's also trainers, so really, our goal is to just get through this and survive, really. This could be very hard depending on what Pokemon you have, and also just random encounters. The main problem I think we're going to suffer here is the fact that this is going to be a pure endurance thing. I only really have 2 Pokemon Luckily, they're both pretty good Pokemon. Dugtrio can handle any rock types due to being ground type, and can pretty much sweep through anything else that would come our way. And Buddy is, again, a pretty good counter, so really we just gotta hope both of these guys can just get through it. It should be a bit easier than Mount Moon because of that, because the problem we had with Mount Moon was the fact that we didn't have much versatility because it was Buddy versus everything. So Buddy just kept getting naturally whittled down to the point where we couldn't move. I'm not gonna lie to you, I fucking hate Dark Dungeons because like you're just stumbling around. And I'll be honest, I normally like explaining everything that's happening in a dungeon, but not here. I kinda just want it to be over. What's up guys, this is Future Alvis here, recording in post because, my god, this shit was boring. So, I'm gonna be honest with you, this section of the video was extremely boring and really not interesting because of the place that Rock Tunnel is. So, I'm just gonna do some quick post commentary. We're gonna talk about some of the stuff that's happening here in a lot more of an interesting way because I'll be honest, I was rather tired and burnt out, and also this dungeon is awful. Obviously due to the fact is that you can't really see shit because of the fucking dumbass thing of Flash. You've got random encounters, it's just annoying, you can easily get turned around here. You can get the TM for Flash if you want, I will be showing you how to do it in a later video. And to be honest, I didn't want to go out of my way to go get it, there's no point, especially since there's maps online. I would recommend just looking up a map and just bursting through, because there's really not much here. The only Pokemon of note here are Machop and Onix. Machop's a pretty good fighting type, but is limited by the fact that you need to trade to get its final evolution, but still a really solid fighting type. Onix is also kind of bulky for this point in the game. It can make a good switch-in wall, and also it's pretty good for like just base thing. I wouldn't recommend using it because obviously there are Pokemon that are way better than Onix, but Onix is still a really good Pokemon. Don't underestimate it. That's all really the encounters you get here. Other than that, it's Zubat, Juju, Banky, same sort of stuff we've seen before. The items you're going to see here is on the first floor. You're going to see repels, escape ropes, and a pearl. So really the only thing I'd say is worth it is the pearl and maybe the repel if you want to get an extra one while trying to truck through this. That could be nice. And then on the bottom floor you've got a revive and a max ether. A max ether sounds nice, but still not worth it. Not worth running around in the dark. You just want this to end, if I'm being honest. The trainers here, there's nothing of note really either. There's a trainer with a Slowpoke. Interesting. Pokemaniac Ashton. He has a 23 though. That's kind of cool. Haven't really seen many of them. There's also Winston. He also has a Slowpoke, and Steve has a Cubone. So Pokemon. Oh, and Koopa has Slowpokes as well. But no, it's pretty good. It's a good experience, but the problem I had with this is that like all of my team members were like all high leveled. So really, I was just bursting through, or like just like forcing my way through. Buddy and like Digby were like the same levels, and they're both pretty confident. We also have resources so we can deal with stuff such as paralysis. So that was that. There's really not much to talk about here. That's why I had to redo this section in post, because like, oh my god, almost nothing interesting happened. So I was like, oh, I could probably fix this in post. So you're getting the benefit of it, you can speed it up, and also you get to listen to me talk a bit more in depth, which I don't do in the actual video. Which I'm sorry for, but this dungeon is a load of shite, and I hate it. This and Nugget Bridge are like the worst parts in the game. Speaking of Nugget Bridge, let's go on to the thing I want to talk about. There's actually a glitch we could do, and that you may be interested in doing if you want to get a bunch of money, which could be handy. So back in Cerulean City, right before you beat Nugget Bridge, when you speak to the trainer who gives you the nugget, he'll give you the nugget and then engage battle with you. So, what you can do is you lose to him on purpose, and then re-go back to him, because you don't lose items when you die, and you don't lose progress when you die, so like, you just go back to the start of the fight again. But every time he talks with you, he gives you a nugget, so you can just keep getting nuggets, and just keep dying, and you can just get like 99 nuggets, sell them, and just keep going to get like infinite money if you want to. It's pretty long and drawn out, but if you want that, that's a pretty good way to make some money. The only thing you have to do is you need to make sure before you do it, is that you would have to sell off all of your items, and not all your items, or get rid of all your money, because obviously you're going to lose money each time you lose to a trainer battle, and you don't want to lose all of your money while trying to make money. That just seems kind of dumb. So maybe just spend all your money on items, and then just like lose, and then just keep grinding up nuggets. It's pretty easy to do. You just get like a weak Pokemon, and you should be golden. But yeah, I mean, Beaver, you could even like weaken yourself on like wild Pokemon nearby, so it could be a really solid way of getting a bunch of money. I think you get more than enough money needed to in this game, but there is some things that the money could be used for, which I will be pointing out very soon. Money isn't really something that matters a lot in Pokemon, because trainers do give you a lot of money, and oftentimes you're not going to be spending a lot of it. But I'll show you next video. There will be a lot of stuff to spend your money on, so maybe this is something you can consider if you want to play along and just get all the good shit and just berserk through the game. Which, I mean, I don't blame you. This game is kind of fun to just like sit down and like play through. It is. I've really enjoyed myself. But yeah, this will be the end of the voiceover segment. I think this has been quite a bit. It's been going on for 7 minutes, and I'm going to speed up and shorten it down to that. You can see what I do, but really, this like visuals, they're not interesting. It's Red running around in a dark cave, and every so often fighting trainers and putting on repels and just doing a bunch of shit trying to get through. Because I'll be honest, I misread the map, and it was really hard to do this. So yeah, this is it. I'm gonna shorten this down, and it will go back to Future Alvis now. Good luck, Future Alvis. Enjoy the rest of your dumbassery. Oh, we're free. And I just walked right into a trainer. Oh. There's a thing right there. I'm going to come back, because we might need that thing. Now, we're about to enter into quite possibly the most scariest place in the game. Not for anything, but you know, I'll explain at some other point, but I'm going to do exactly what I did as a kid, and then hop on the bicycle. Yep. I'm not showing off the song yet. Don't worry, we'll listen to the creepy pasta song sooner rather than later. There is stuff to do here, but there's not really any point at this moment. You can actually capture the ghost type Pokemon Ghastly here, which is another amazing Pokemon. And also there's the nickname Raider here as well, which you can deal with, but not for me today, thank you. We'll come back when we need to. Ah, damn it. I was trying to see. What's a cute, round, fluffy Pokemon? Jigglypuff. Even though I don't really find it that cute, but hey ho. Oh! Oh yeah, I find Clefairy cute. Okay. I mean, I was gonna kill you anyway, but what? Had to use a good old stab move. yeah, I'm not going to do much on these routes for reasons you'll see next episode. But hey, I guess we have to fight this girl. We have to fight this girl. Come on. Follow Me is a move used in double battles. It pretty much makes it so you kind of have to attack Clefairy. Which, I mean, in single battles it's kind of pointless because, like, yeah, no shit, you're gonna go attack the opposite Pokemon. I mean, unless you're trying to set up or something. But even then, I still think you have to... I'm gonna cut the tree, because I know if I go round it's gonna make me do this. But I'm not going to go through that patch of grass yet, because I believe there's a Pokemon there I want to encounter there at some other point. But that point is not now. Oh, yep. This again is another entrance into Saffron City, which we cannot go into yet. But we have to go under another underground path. Very similar to Cerulean City, to Million City. It seems that all of the guards are thirsty. Which, I mean, fair enough, but annoying. But hey, what can you do? This guy's got a Voltorb, which Lieutenant Surge had. You can actually catch those very close to where we found, what was it, where Rock Tunnel started. I've got to mention it because there's not really a point. Voltorb's a good electric type. It's pretty fast. I think it's one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, so that's pretty good. But I don't think it's the best electric type. There are way better electric types. Hell, if you're raising a Pikachu and you're going for Raichu, or hell, I think Pikachu even has his added support in this game, such as the Lightning Orb. Like, you've got options. Hell, Magnemite's in this game also. And we defeated Super Nerd. That's a cool sprite. Let's go under the underground path and let's go to the next area. Oh, damn it. And this is a very tiny route we got here, Route 7. Literally, boom. Welcome to Celadon City. This is a massive city and there is a lot to do. I don't even know if next video we're going to even fight the gym leader of Celadon City yet, because there's just so much stuff I need to get done next episode. So, we will see. But, I hope you enjoyed this video. Knowing my luck, this video is also probably going to be quite long. I'll try and keep it as short as possible, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. We can't ride our bike indoors. Oh, and I fucked that up. Right, so now that we've got our bike, we're gonna head back to... We're gonna head back to the... my brain's... the right... Oh, fuck up. Right, oh god. Oh, part of me kind of wants to leave that because that's actually kind of funny. Maybe I do like an outtake thing at the very end. Right. Right, for the love of God, don't go